Alright, so I get a lot of questions on here regarding my top surgery, and I haven't really done a video about it because I actually had top surgery way before I had YouTube. And I think that's actually what confuses a lot of people. A lot of guys write to me or look at my 1 year on T video and are just totally blown away when they see that I had top surgery before going on hormones. And some have even accused me of lying about myself. Not sure why I'd do that or what I would have to gain from it, but yeah. So I guess just to answer all your questions, yes, I had top surgery before starting hormones, actually 2.5 years beforehand. It's totally a misconception that you need to be on hormones before getting top surgery, at least in the US. I know in some European countries where there's universal healthcare or some sort of socialized system, there's more of a linear path that they set you down. This idea that in a transition, first A happens, then B happens, then C happens, but that's mostly just bureaucratic bullshit. I don't know how navigating around that would work, but in the US, there's generally a little bit more freedom when it comes to choosing the path your transition goes down. Of course, since you often require psychologist letters for these treatments, it makes things a bit more difficult. It's kind of hard to get them, quote, on board sometimes. For whatever reason, there can be this sense that to be truly transgender or qualified, you need to want hormones and top surgery and the whole package, but that's complete bullshit. It's not at all true, and any psychologist who actually thinks like that probably isn't someone you actually want to be talking to. And it may take some looking, but it's possible to find psychologists and surgeons who are completely open to the fact that some trans guys may never want hormones but may want top surgery. In my case, as I said, I actually got top surgery 2.5 years before I even went on T. For me, the decision to put off hormone treatment for so long was kind of twofold. First, I had other health concerns that I wanted to figure out and take care of, and secondly, I just didn't really feel a pressing need to be on T, especially since top surgery had made me feel so complete and took away so much of the dysphoria and discomfort I had been experiencing on a daily basis. I probably would have felt differently if I wasn't already being recognized as male 100% of the time, but I just didn't really feel like there was much of a disconnect between how I felt inside and who I was inside and how I looked on the outside and was received by the world. The only thing that really bothered me was looking so damn young, and it was really hard to be taken seriously as an adult when I looked and sounded like I was 14. Even if I sounded intelligent and compelling and mature, I still felt like people were receiving what I was saying as if it came from a really young kid. And so ultimately, I think that's what played a big role in getting me to finally start T. But yeah, for a long time, testosterone just wasn't something that was essential to my transition or to my happiness. As for the question of how I got top surgery before hormones, well, the same way anyone else gets top surgery. I was in therapy for a really long time. I followed all the standards of care and other bullshit, and soon after I was 18, I just got it done. There weren't any special exceptions made for me or anything. I just found a therapist who knew me and agreed that top surgery was the essential first step in my medical transition. And I'm definitely not the only guy who's had this done. It's certainly the less common thing to do, but there's no written rule that says you have to be on hormones before getting top surgery. In fact, there's nothing that says you ever have to be on hormones at all. Medical transitions are unique, and I think it's a little too easy to forget that sometimes. Yeah, so that's really all I want to say. I guess a lot of people also ask who did my top surgery, and that was Brownstein, and yeah, I would choose him again if I could. I am 100% happy with the results. Yeah, I think that's all. Actually, I just realized it would be kind of dumb to record a video about top surgery without showing my chest, so yeah. Oh, there it is. I'm very happy with it. Alright. Now I'm done. If I could figure out how to stop this.